Um, X new X. You in there?
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Fresh Take. Vicky, how are you?
I am doing good. I think this is the first time that I am streaming too.
Yeah, this is this is
Because we've been doing this. How many years have we been doing our Fresh Take?
2017.
Wow.
Yeah, 2017.
2017 we've been doing Fresh Take.
Yeah, because
We
it was
didn't
right.
do it. We didn't do an anniversary.
No, we never have. Because I can't remember the exact date we started.
It's been 7 years
Yeah,
of doing Fresh Take. That's
because we were doing the Flash first.
Yeah, we were doing the Flash
And
first.
then that went sideways. We were just like, this show is stupid. So we stopped.
Oh man.
And then we just started doing movies, and then when Disney Plus took off, we started doing Star Wars and Marvel shows. So yeah, 2017, I think it was, yeah, because that was right around the time. No, 2016, because that was the third season of Flash. 2016.
Oh, okay.
2016, yeah. So
thanks, G Class. I appreciate you letting me know the game music was still on. No, I was just playing a slapper game.
oh, Rose the Chameleon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was slapping chicks.
Oh boy, if you had to take a shot for every time they did that. So, this episode, Tolerance is Extinction, Part 1. We are in the last few episodes of the season, so we got 2 more after this. And so, you know what? Let's just start off. Was Magneto right?
Listen, those filthy humans. And as always, you have one that's going to be, on the other side, who's going to be like, woe is me, my childhood was so horrible that I'm going to side, we didn't really side with the humans, but whatever. It's like, I'm going to destroy everybody.
I mean, I like this adaptation's origin of Bastion, because that's not what happened in the comics. But I thought this one actually kind of sort of made sense. Like, his dad gets taken over by a fragment of Nimrod, and they conceive the first Prime Sentinel. Apparently. I thought they did a good job of upping the horror aspect of it, because you didn't know. And he did a good job. Like, I ain't taking every human. I'm just taking some and making them. As soon as they run into a mutant, they gonna mutant up. And they don't know that they've been, changed. They don't know that. I like that they kept that aspect from the comic. What I didn't like was he allowed them to self-repair. Because in the comic, the reason why it was so messed up, because if a mutant did defend themselves and that individual died, when the cops showed up, you had a dead human.
That's
not
so true.
A dead sentinel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I thought that was weird, but thank you for clearing that up, because like they're still human.
Yeah.
So like you kill them, this dead human.
Yeah, which is how they got Wolverine in the comic when they first started the crossover, is because they turned one of Wolverine's friends into one, and he had to fight him in the middle of the street. And when Wolverine cut his head off, he turned back into a human, which the cops show up and like, you just murdered somebody in broad daylight. So that's why I didn't like that aspect, but it did lend to like 2 great action sequences. One involving Wolverine and Nightcrawler. Look, for everybody that was mad that Wolverine clearly hadn't done nothing the whole season, they let him have his moment this episode. So you can't be too mad, because they gave him some pretty cool shots this episode.
Whatever, I don't care about Wolverine. Y'all know I don't like Wolverine. Like, I don't care about Wolverine.
I like that they put, because look, Marvel, and this is a Marvel problem, not just Fox. Marvel overuses Wolverine. to the extent that it's ridiculous. So I can understand why people don't really they like the fact that it ain't centered around him, but he's still a big Wolverine is still a big part of the X-Men. You can't like completely sideline him.
I know, but if we could just have Storm, Gambit.
Well, you can't have Gambit now.
But Storm, Gambit, and Rogue.
Yeah. Which is going to make for an interesting episode because next week because Storm didn't show up this week, which I thought was odd.
Oh, okay. Are we just jumping all over?
Yeah, we're jumping all over.
Okay, so we're jumping all over, and yes, Seafood Magneto is always right. I'm going to the very, very, very end. Okay, we're gonna backtrack, y'all. We're gonna backtrack. Hold on.
Yeah.
At the very, very end, when Professor X shows up,
and
he's like, X-Men to me. I wanted to say, are you serious? Bro, we done lost our brother. You out in space, clapping some space cheeks. You don't care about us. Magneto's the only one, and he was right. And now you want to show up when we are past
against the wall.
Our backs aren't even against the wall. We are knocked down. We are, you know what? We are Captain America. When he was just beaten, everybody's beaten, and you needed somebody to come in and help. Now, Magneto was the one when it's like on your left, that was Magneto. Okay? Magneto was on their left, not Professor X. All right? Ain't no way. He made me so mad. I was like, I would have ignored the call. I would have sent him to mental voicemail and blocked him because there's no way. There's no way. Like, are you? Oh, I was so mad. Like, don't show up now. Show up now.
Right now they need all the help they can get. So you'll take all the help you can get at this point.
I think I am so angry and petty and stubborn. I don't think I would. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't think I would.
Well, I will say this: the other awesome scene that they had this week was Magneto when he finally got let loose, and he just basically goes to the North Pole, and it's a somber scene. But Val is doing her monologue because she'd seen the light monologue, which I thought was hilarious. That Val Cooper saw the light, like you didn't know you was messing with Mr. Sinister, and okay, whatever, lady, but. When she has her epiphany, and she was like, Magneto was right, and all you hear, and I like the way they shot it because all you hear is Magneto sits down, he's like, enough, and sends out a massive EMP across the whole planet. Listen. I'm like, dang. So that scene and the way they played that music, I'm like, yeah, dude. Magneto is coming for all y'all. He told y'all in that second episode, don't turn me back to the old me. They turned him back to the old him. People's going to die next week.
And they need to, though. Yeah. They need to. You know what? Sometimes, like, let's be honest. Thanos was right too. So, like, sometimes you might need to wipe everything clean, you know?
And do a refresh.
Noah's Ark and the Great Flood exist in, like, every culture. And sometimes, so this, you know, in the 2020, I guess it's 1997, whatever.
Yeah.
In 1997, a large EMP burst is basically your Great Flood. It's going to knock it all back. And we going to find out.
Yeah. I mean, I did love the cameos, too, this week. They had some cameos, Spider-Man, Silver Samurai, Doctor Doom, and Baron Zemo. I was like, okay, y'all really are going there. I also like that Doctor Doom basically pulled Bastion's whole card. Like, don't ever call me thinking I'm cool with you and you doing flagrant war crimes. So I'm like, dang, bro. Dang, bro. Just straight call that man out to his face.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the cameos and I like the uh, thought of where this could go. I also like the fact that they did tie this into the entire MCU with Beast bringing up Carmitage, which is basically Doctor Strange. So I'm like, okay, y'all are doing everything right. I can't say y'all are doing everything right with the show.
Yep.
Y'all are. I don't know what else to say. This episode was on point. It's gonna be nerve wracking after episode 10 because I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait for however long before they do season 2. So, yeah. Overall, was Magneto right? Yes, to an extent. I'll put it like that. He was right to an extent, and we'll just have to see how this all ties up because we got Cable there, and we know Cable. Usually, when Cable comes, it's because Apocalypse is about to show up, which I think that's because Sinister is scared and he ain't scared of Bastion. That's all I can say. He's not afraid of Bastion. So if Sinister is afraid, he's afraid of Apocalypse and not Bastion. So I'm thinking Apocalypse is my prediction is Apocalypse shows up either the end of the next episode or the season finale.
Did they already greenlight season 2?
Season 2's already done.
Oh,
they
season 2's already
season
done.
3, yeah.
Okay.
They greenlit they finished up season 2 when they premiered episodes 1 and 2 at San Diego Comic-Con last summer.
Okay. Yeah, so, like this, it's so well done, and it makes me mad that we sitting here like at, like I was like, I want more, and my precious niece, who's only like 7, 8, she's like, can it be Wednesday already? Like she, like can they show another episode? Like. Obviously, she grew up in the realm of binge watching where all the episodes are available. But man,
yeah, this wait till Wednesday when it's this good. Wait till Wednesday because like man, come on, man.
Like we got spoiled. So I mean, when's the last time you had a show that you're like, wait till Wednesday?
Yeah.
I mean, the Goosebumps was kind of fire. Did you ever watch it? You never watched it.
Yeah, I did. I still got 2 episodes left though.
We'll see. You didn't have to wait every week like I did. So whatever.
Yeah, but this one, I have to give them props, and they made it where you understand where Magneto's coming from. Because Val said it right. Like he knows that he understands them better than Xavier ever did because Xavier is hopeful. He's positive.
Yeah.
Magneto's a realist. He like, look, I know y'all know better and y'all ain't doing right. I mean, damn near all of Magneto's lines this year so far, like the one when he was in Genosha and they was like, most people don't want a terrorist to be their leader. He's like, yeah, so many countries let their leaders become terrorists. Like, bruh. Point, like the stuff at the UN, like every line he said at the UN was facts. So Magneto is basically the realist. That's why he was like, look, man, don't make me let you down, because if you make me let you down, I'm killing all y'all. And that's just what it's gonna be. I'm gonna kill all y'all.
And I'm not mad at it.
Fighting.
You know what? As he should.
Yeah, that's why I really want Magneto to get his hands on Bastion. That's the fight I want. Like Magneto versus Bastion. Like let Xavier handle all the other stuff. Yeah. Magneto versus Bastion. Because that's the fight I want to see them do. Because we never got that in the comics. Because in the comics, in the original Operation Zero Tolerance, Magneto ain't there.
Okay.
So it's one of them situations.
Okay, so everybody in the chat, I just want to explain to you on the Twitch and Kick side. I know this is the first time that I'm also recording this with Jay, streaming it with Jay. It's usually just Jay streams it, and I'm the emotional one, and I'm all over the place, and I be in my feelings. And Jay actually has like the lore. He's read the comics. He'll have the history. He'll know the actors' names and all kinds of stuff like that. I don't know none of that. I go off of, I watched it. This is what I think. This is what I feel. So, look to Jay if you have actual like comic related questions, because he'll actually know. If it's a video game TV show that we're watching, he'll actually know the lore behind the TV show. When we do our Star Wars, which we're doing another one soon, right? What are we doing soon?
Yeah, it's Acolyte.
When's that start? That starts when?
That's June 4th, I think. Yeah, June 4th.
Is that our next one that we're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's our next one.
Jay will know all the everything behind everything. I just know some stuff. So
well, I'm going to be honest. Operation Zero Tolerance is actually one of my favorite comic book crossovers from the 90s when I started reading. It was that one and Executioner song. So those are my two favorite ones from the 90s. So I was surprised when they was going to actually do this, because Operation Zero Tolerance is hella violent and hella horror inspired because of how people just didn't know who was who. So you had like they showed in the show, like you have like one parent would be a sentinel, the other one wouldn't. And wouldn't know it. If one of their kids turned into a mutant, they turned sentinel right then, because that's how it happened. Like, and they wouldn't realize it.
That's so scary. Could you imagine? And your beliefs, like, well, wait, didn't they sign up to be dipped, or how?
Some of them did. A lot of them did, because that's what Val was saying. Val was like, "Did you tell them what they were doing?" He's like, "No, I ain't tell them." Badger was being a straight up. And
so what did they think they were being? When they were being dipped in the vat, what did they think they were signing up for?
Well, here's the thing. Like in the comics, they told them they was getting implants to help them with, the issues that was happening with their body. Because in the comics, he wasn't taking everybody. He was taking former war vets. That's what he was doing in the comics. In this, he was basically taking volunteers, but not telling them what they were doing, because I'm pretty sure he did not tell Trish Tilby that she was going to be a Prime Sentinel. He just did it. The reporter, he just turned her. So that was one of those things. It's interesting to see them adapt this, because the messed up thing about this one is, because it's streaming, you could do way more stuff. Because like with TV, you can't do it because of censors. Streaming don't have the censors like that. Yeah. They really don't. They just got to put the ESRB up there, and if you're a parent and you allow your kids to watch it, that's on you. So,
which a lot of parents ain't paying attention to none of that, unless they have the child locks on stuff.
Yeah,
but I mean, there's a child lock on Disney, so
yeah, this child now, yeah. When they got Fox, they put it on there.
Is this X-Men? This episode, this show's not child lock.
No, this is TV. This is TV 14 though. Oh. A couple of episodes of TV 14 due to like the Genosha episode, that was TV 14. Some of them are TV PG and G, so yeah. So it just depends. Like they go by episode, which I'm actually kind of glad they do that, because they did the same thing with What If. Like some of those episodes of What If are like TV 14, some of them are TV G, some of them are TV PG, just because it's due to the subject material. So
that's real.
This though, yeah, this has been fired the entire season.
We got a question.
Okay. From
G Class over on the Twitch side. How do you feel about the Spider-Man cameo, and where do you think they will use him?
Honestly, I think it's going to probably be next season is when they're going to use him. I think some of these cameos are going to be next season. They're just getting people ready for that. But I did read something funny. The voice actor who did Spider-Man in the 90s, after seeing X-Men 97, he wants a Spider-Man 97. I'm like, hey, you got to talk to Sony about that. Because that's still Sony, unfortunately. But yeah, I think we're going to get more. Because the thing about the original X-Men cartoons, they had a lot of cameos in there. They did. So I'm glad they kept that going. So I do expect to see Spider-Man. I don't expect to see Spider-Man. It'd be fun if Spider-Man is there next week. But honestly, I think it's probably going to be next season.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Just so like, show that he is in this
world
universe, right?
Yeah.
Just like pop him in there.
Yeah. That's why we got Doom and Verizemo. That's why we got Captain America. That's why we got Silver Samurai. You know, they did focus on the original 5 X-Men. They kept showing that painting, and you didn't see Iceman or Archangel, so I'm guessing we're going to see them. Everybody that Morpheus morphed into is probably going to show up. The real person is going to show up at some point. So I am actually looking forward to it because I did like Spider-Man the animated series too. Spider-Man the animated series was pretty good too.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
So yeah, they have. I have to give them props. That creative team has did a good job. I still don't know what the hell Bo DeMayo did to get fired, but I mean, at least he got the first 2 seasons knocked out. Hopefully, season 3 is with somebody that they can actually that actually keep it going.
Yeah, and respects it.
Yeah, because I mean, I think that's all people have been asking for. Somebody that actually respects the content. So many times we get these shows that get brought back, and the writers don't respect the content, Velma, and I mean, they don't respect it at all, and then they wonder why people don't like it and why they're not watching it and why they're super critical of it. It's because, dude, you don't respect the source material. So yeah, Deadpool didn't show up in the original, but he could probably show up now. Because you gotta remember, in the original when it came out, Deadpool was not as popular. Deadpool didn't really become popular. I would probably say mid 2000s, because that's when they started making him more comedic. Because at first he wasn't all that comedic. He wasn't really joking and breaking the fourth wall like that. When Rob Liefeld first introduced him in like 93 or 94, I think it was, because that was 92, because that was X-Force. X-Force when he first shows up in 92. So, yeah, Deadpool wasn't in that one. But seeing as how Deadpool has been in Ultimate Spider-Man and Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, he should show up in this at some point.
See how Jay knows all that history stuff? Me? Nope.
I like to read.
Yeah.
What can I say? I like to read.
But listen, if you want to talk about like fantasy characters and species, I can go down a rabbit hole about the unseelie fae versus the seelie fae versus all the different types of vampires, because I've read every type of vampire that could possibly ever exist. If you want to go down that rabbit hole, I'm your girl. I'll talk about werewolves and all the different ways they could shift or not shift and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, that's me. Yeah. That's what I read.
I handle the comic book side of stuff. Well, hold up. You know more about Midnight Suns than I do.
Oh, well, that's true. That is
Ghost Rider.
Yes, because I am a Ghost Rider fan, which I do want to get back into reading Ghost Rider, because I heard he came back. Danny Ketch came back again.
Yeah, both of them, Ketch and Blaze, but the one in the comic is now Ketch.
I don't care about Blaze. I am a Danny Ketch girl. I was reading in 1994, so that is my Ghost Rider. I don't care about Johnny Blaze. I think it's a dumb name, but it is. It is.
I mean, he was a
Johnny Blaze and his head's on fire.
Yeah, I think it's the 60s or 70s when they did him. So yeah, they kind of on brand for that time period. But yeah, it is kind of a ridiculous name. Yeah.
G-Class says Spider-Man the anime series was awesome. They left me with blue balls at the end though.
I can't lie. Yeah, they did. Look, man, the 90s had some awesome shows, man. Like Batman animated series, Spider-Man, X-Men, even the Superman was actually pretty good. So,
plus Sonic.
Yeah, and Sonic. Yeah, Sonic was actually pretty good. And I even liked Underground, even though Underground didn't last long. I did like Underground. Underground had its moments. So, but yeah, this episode gets an A+ from me. Full price episode.
Oh yeah.
I hope they sell this on DVD. If they sell this on Blu-ray, I will be picking this up. Because they're starting to sell their series now. I just got Falcon and Winter Soldier, and Loki season 2, WandaVision, and Moon Knight is up on Amazon. So I might go on and pick those up. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Because I stream from like my PlayStation, my Xbox, my blah 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 blah. So the settings are changed, so I can't play DVDs. And I'm not going to go back in there and change the settings.
Change it, yeah.
I am too lazy.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm too lazy to have to unplug this and do that and blah blah blah. Ain't nobody got time for that. So
I completely understand.
So I did buy an external DVD player to plug into my computer because I was like, I want to watch my big book of DVDs. Even though I still need to pick up the last Underworld and the last Resident Evil, or the last 2 Resident Evils.
You like the Resident Evil stuff?
Listen, don't judge me.
I just asked a question.
You judging? Y'all heard that? Was that a judgment?
I'm not judging.
That was judgment.
That was not judgment. That was not. I just asked a question. Did you like those movies? That's all I asked.
That was judgment.
Now, if it was Twilight, that would be judgment. Resident Evil was not judgment.
Yeah, I don't have Twilight on DVD, but I only really rewatch. I'm having a Twilight day with one of my best friends. We're gonna do it in June. We're gonna sit on her couch. We're gonna read books. We're gonna watch Twilight, and we're gonna craft. So whatever. So let's see. In the chat, what do you think Bastion did to Magneto while he had him?
Probably took him to a Diddy party. I mean, the way.
Whoa!
Look, they had him in his drawers. They had him in his drawers.
Not even boxers. Not even sweatpants. He was in like tidy whities.
Yeah.
Like he was in a bikini bottom. I was like,
what the?
Whoa,
dude! Dude, what the hell are we doing here, man?
I was like, what are we? It was Speedos. I was like, what are we doing? Why is this man not clothed? Why? Okay, I understand like his upper body have no shirt on, but he could at least have sweatpants on. Or like hospital scrubs, like something like that. But
yeah.
I was like, and then he had him like spread eagle. I was like,
and then he had like monitors looking at him. I'm like, bro, what kind of Bastion, what you into, bro?
I'm like, I don't think he consented to this. What are we doing?
Yeah, like that was some okay. Yeah, bro. In other words, I don't want to know what Bastion was doing. I don't.
Yes. Silky lettuce give that man some bottoms. Exactly. Like it didn't make no sense for him to be naked like that.
No.
I don't know what they were doing.
No. Yeah. That was. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Exactly. I don't want to know, but maybe he just stole his DNA, and we're gonna go with that, and we're just torturing him, and that's all I'm gonna go with. I don't know.
Well, because the other thing too is Sinister was there, so it's a very good chance that Sinister was trying to steal his DNA, so that makes sense. But I don't even think Sinister would have had him like looking like that.
No, I don't think he would. He would have had him in like a green jar of goo.
Yeah.
Knocked out in suspension. Like
Sister walked in the door. Sister walked in like, oh hell no. Don't walk back out.
Yeah, right? Ain't no way. G-Class says, what has Storm been doing since she got her powers back? I guess I don't know timeline.
I don't know that once again.
She's booed up. She's booed up. So that's what she's been doing.
Yeah. Yeah. She out there on the reservation.
She booed up right now. Okay.
Yeah. She gonna get that. She gonna get that though. Yeah. She gonna get that. They do a horrible job of expressing time here, so we don't know the actual length of time. All we know is like that. What was it? The sixth or seventh episode was when they pretty much said that all the psychics got hit at the same time when Gambit died, and that's it. We don't know what the length of time is, but I knew what it was from the comic. But that's not what they doing here.
Walking back to Westchester, taking the long way around.
Probably. I mean, for 1,000 year, I like this one. For seeing the real powers of Storm. More than likely. Well. I mean, hey, can't say I blame him.
I mean, I would shoot my shot at Storm too. I mean, okay.
I don't think anybody could blame that from happening. No. Yeah, but I'm hoping she shows up next week because I do love when they have Storm in there and her voice actress is off the chain. I love them doing interviews with her because she's off the chain.
Yeah, but I think Xavier did call everybody back, so I'm sure he tapped into her to call her back. But I would ignore him. But that is my humble opinion. If I was Storm, I'd be like, anyway. I'm like, what that bald-headed what that bald-headed jerk want? Like, nah. Go ahead. Keep that same energy. Because you ain't let nobody know you was fine. Has Cyclops been redeemed in your opinion?
Yes. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't care for him. Like I've said numerous times. So
this is the best
version
adaptation of Cyclops I've seen. Yeah. This is the best one. Even in the comic, Cyclops isn't written this well. Even in the comics.
Yeah,
because everybody knows he's a Boy Scout. Everybody knows he's a stoic dude. We all know that. But the problem, like with this show, they've given him actually good lines. You understand his point of view on stuff, and he's actually had some good stuff to say. Like when he snapped on Trish, like I have to lie because I got to prove to you that I'm human. Like you don't get it. You got a camera shoved up in my face, and you putting out my business, you blasting my business all over the U.S.
Yep. Basically.
And so I mean, like this is the best he's ever been adapted. And on top of that, these writers actually know what his power set is. It's amazing how people don't know what his power. They think he just shoots lasers. That's not what they are. Mm-hmm. So this writing team actually knows his power set and has done a good job with that, and that's what I think makes this adaptation probably clearly the best one, the better one.
Yeah. Hi, Knight Rider. Yeah, no, I agree. It is the best version that we've seen so far. I mean, I don't want to choke him right away.
Yeah.
So I guess.
And most people, we kind of understood what he was going through with the whole Madeline Pryor Jean thing. Like most people was like, bruh, Gene, you kind of out of line because that is his baby mama. You can't really get mad that he was talking to his baby mama. He need to go off and
be with her then. No, he need to go be with her. No, Jay, I told you last week. She out here.
Well, she dead now, so it ain't a problem.
Yeah, now that's worse.
G1.
That's worse. She dead now, so now you fighting with a dead woman.
Yeah.
You'll never win.
And Cable, like, woman, why you keep ordering me around? You my mama? Literally. So, like, he my daddy, you not my mama. So, chill out with the orders, all right?
Yeah. Because
that was just a messy situation. That was really a messy situation. So, it is what it is. All right, we got to wrap this one up. So leave a comment, people. Leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on the episode and how fast you think Magneto's going to kill Bastion in the next episode. Vicky, anything you want to pimp out?
As always, okay. Well, first of all, you see the link in the Twitch channel. That is to the YouTube. So make sure you guys are following Jay over on YouTube. He will be you're doing a stream tonight, right?
Wing the podcast in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Wing the podcast in about 20 minutes. Are you also gonna be live on Twitch too?
Yeah, we'll be live on Twitch. Yeah.
Okay. So you're starting at 7.
Yeah.
Okay. So 7 p.m. Go. I know I'm pimping him out, and I'm supposed to be talking about myself, but go click on YouTube, the link right there. Go follow Jay over there. Follow Jay on Twitch. What's your Twitch? Just Winging It.
At Winging It Crew.
Winging It Crew over on Twitch. Can I do a shout out? Let's see if I can do a shout out. Support my friend. Here we go. Since he doesn't have affiliate over on Twitch, right? No,
I don't.
No. So, let's pull up support. But anyway, voting for BIPOC Streamer Awards starts tomorrow. Okay? So make sure you vote for your favorite nominees, your cosplayers, your streamers, your podcasters. I think Jay and his people are nominated in the Chatterbox category. So, make sure you pull up support, get out there and vote. If you yourself have been nominated, do not feel like shy about saying, hey, come vote for me. Tell your people to vote for you and tell them a second time, because they probably ain't going to do it the first time. And remind them. Okay, so it goes from May 6th to May 24th. So make sure you're there. The link should go live at like midnight-ish. So if you go to the website, midnight-ish Eastern time. But, whatever. Then for me, Fangirl Review, tomorrow, Monday Mayhem, we are back again. We will be streaming horror games, because that's what we play. Usually I drag friends along to play these horror games with me. It's quite funny. I don't know what we're playing Occult again, because we're trying to beat that one level in the hospital with the crazy, scary nurses that have big, huge syringes. And I just did blood work, and it was scary. And then Wednesday will be some type of cozy thing. Tuesday, I am actually streaming Tuesday. So Tuesday, I'll be with Young Goals at 6 p.m. And then at 9 p.m., She Is Boogie. We are playing... What are we playing again? Content warning. So, please come on by. It's going to be a fun week. I'm trying to do more collabs with more people as much as possible. And yeah, okay. Jay, right. Shameless plug.
Yeah, tonight, matter of fact, in about 25 minutes, we're in the podcast. We're going to be freestyling this week, so it's just going to be random. So just come through. Chat's going to be open. We usually have a pretty good chat, so come through and hang out with us for a little bit. We're going to wax poetic, probably about video games and TV shows and something. If Shadow Fox shows up, we'll probably talk about Killer Instinct, but just so you know. That being said, thank you, everybody in the chat. Thank you, everybody over on Twitch and Kick and everywhere else. We appreciate you. See you next Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so we can talk about episode 9 and how Bastion got his whole world rocked because he messed with the wrong dude. That's clearly about their life. So
basically.
And the fact that he had him in his drawers. So
which is wild.
Yeah, just wild. So join us next week when we talk about episode 9. Until then, see you people.
Bye.